I just thought I'd celebrate the fact that Brad Stevens said he's not coming. He ain't coming to Indiana. Just so anybody knows.
That was a strange way of putting it to me. When I don't know if you listened to that. But
I just read. I didn't hear him.
Yeah, it was basically like, I owe the Celtics this. I wouldn't leave them now. It wasn't like a ringing endorsement of I'm going to be here and I want to be here forever. And maybe it's because, listen, Celtics haven't been very good this year, and he knows there's some rumblings out there that some fans want him gone. Maybe he's heard that and he understands that. But, Brad Stevens wasn't going to leave. And this is what I tell everybody. He's not going to leave in the middle of a season unless he's fired. He is not going to up and leave. Now, he may leave at the end of the year and say, hey, this isn't working out, Danny. Let's go in a different direction. But he is not going to up and leave the team unless Danny Ainge fires him.
He's smart enough, as are so many others, to know history. He's not going to be a lifer. He's not going to be there 15 years.
That's not him.
Think about the history of the NBA. I can only, just jumping out at me, only two guys jump out at me that were one team head coach guys of legend.
Yeah.
Red and Pop.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Anybody else jump out at you? Riley, different teams. Jackson, famously, two teams. On and on. I don't care for the most part. I'm talking about the true legends. So, some of the rest of them that they did 2, 3, 4 teams.
Yeah.
So it's
well, how many guys leave? How many guys are going to leave on their own free will in the middle of a season? Like how many coaches have ever done that, Bob?
Well, very few, but there's always an extenuating circumstance. Don Nelson in New York, he never should have taken that job. He wasn't ready to come back from he wasn't. It was too stupidly soon. What was the circumstance? When did Riley left after the season, right? With the famous fax.
Yeah.
Okay. No, not Nelson. I don't know that. I can't think of any too many.
It doesn't happen often.
No.
And Brad is not the type of guy to do that. There's some coaches that you would say, okay, you know what? Like Larry Brown, right? Like a Larry Brown, you would have expected
Speaking
that.
of no lifer,
Yes.
I mean, so that's more the norm. Larry's an extreme.
Right.
Larry is a pejorative. It's a reference point of how crazy it can get.
Right.
Brad's the
other way.
Brad, yeah. I mean, all I'm saying is that Brad knows it is not likely he will have another. This isn't his last coaching job. No. And he knows that. He's too young to know, and he knows that. And so, I think it was a classically well-crafted, well-stated, honest answer, to the circumstance. So anyway, now that he's, but do you believe for 1 second that $70 million?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, you do?
Oh, I do. Oh. I do. It was right around there. I was told the figure that was a little bit different, probably closer to $6.5 million a year. But yes,
you're Mike Woodson. What are you thinking? I mean, not that you were expect to get that.
But Brad, here's the thing. Brad did take Butler to 2 championship games. Like,
I know that. And
Brad's got a job. Brad's got an NBA head coaching job. So, in order to get him, you're going to have to overpay. I saw there was a story that I think it was Deadspin or something like that wrote, Mike Woodson should feel horrible about this. I'm like, no, Mike Woodson was an assistant coach in the NBA. Brad is a head coach for the Boston Celtics. And by the way, what he did in the college ranks, I'll put up against almost anything ever done before. Getting Butler from the Horizon League back-to-back championship games, Bob. That's insane. Doing it clean
and come very close to winning the first one. And by the way, I don't think about the Hayward shot, first one. I think about the one before that on the baseline, which was his shot.
Yep.
Not a heave. You win a heave, you get a Suggs shot.
Right.
Fine. That's luck. It is. It's luck. But but he had his shot in the baseline of the possession.
He did. No, they absolutely.
All right. Anyway.